In this age of look-alike SUVs and CUVs, it's nice to know that the big three at least have not forgotten why most of us fell in love with cars in the first place: horsepower and the smell of rubber. So hats off to the renewal of the Pony Wars, the new Mustang, the Challenger, and this week we're on Belle Isle in Detroit for the unveiling of the 2016 Camaro. GM has invited Camaro owners from all over the United States and Canada to celebrate not only the vehicle, but also get an exclusive first look at the 6th generation. Now, this is also the official media launch, which is why I'm here. And of course, I'll talk to the men and women behind this vehicle and find out what they had to do to make it better than the previous generation. But then I thought to myself, who'd be the best judges? Who'd be the best reviewers of this new vehicle? The media? Maybe. But then again, how about the people that opened up their wallets, bought the car, drove it, and were loyal to the Camaro since the first generation in 1967? And that can only be the customer.
We wanted to have an event to invite all of the customers that make up the culture and the heritage of the vehicle, and the reason why it's the #1 selling sports car in North America, here to see the launch of the next gen vehicle, because they were a big part of why the vehicle's been so successful.
We talk to our customers all the time, and our customers tell us, if I were doing it differently, I would do this or I would do that. And the biggest thing we learned was they like to personalize the car. They like to make it their own.
Holy cow, I'm past president of Ontario Camaro Club up in Ontario, Canada, and we've been making Camaros in Canada since they were making them in Norwalk, Ohio, and so we're handing the torch over to our American counterparts here to carry on to 6th generation, and we're here to see the launch.
This is absolutely fantastic, and Chevrolet, General Motors, big kudos for doing something like this. I'm sure the Camaro is in fine hands and the next generation will be just near perfect.
I retired from the U.S. Postal Service in 2012, and I say, after 40 years of working, it's time to treat myself to a toy.
Well, when he told me that he wanted to get him a new toy, I asked him what kind of toy, electronic or something with 4 wheels. And he said a Camaro, and I get to be on the front seat and chauffeur it around. I said, why not? He's been enjoying it, but I told him he can't rub on that car more than he rub on me.
They say there's no fountain of youth, but you feel kind of like...
Well, let's just say it's the fountain of middle age.
A car like this sells on emotion. You don't buy a Camaro because it's practical, but when a car is based on emotion, you want to play on that. And you want to get people who love the brand, who love the product, and it kind of gives a spirit to the whole event. Frankly, I think it stokes the engineers and the designers as well, to see people that love what they do.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a true pleasure for me to introduce the 2016 Camaro.
I like it. It's nice. Sleek, very sleek. I like the lines. I like the lights.
I really like the new one. It looks really good. I think it's a good evolution of the 5th gen while still being new at the same time.
This is a great car. It looks incredible. I love the lines on it. The rear ends I'm still trying to get adjusted to, but the lines on it, the side lines are gorgeous. Beautiful car. Love the front end. I think it's going to do great.
It is absolutely beautiful. It has a gorgeous front end, and I love the tail lights in the back. I think they hit a home run with this one.
We're letting the journalists get a crack at driving the 5th gen versus this new 6th gen, and like I had hoped, everyone's getting out of the car going, wow.
Well, we're driving pre-production prototypes. We don't often get the chance to do that. That's why they're all camouflaged. They were very clever in letting us go out in the G5, the old generation car, first for 1 lap of Belle Isle, and then we went out in the 6th generation car. And the difference is immediately obvious. You go about 100 meters and you can feel the lightness in the steering, the composure of the suspension, and the overall nimbleness of the car.
As we all know, the Camaro is not being built in Oshawa, Ontario anymore. However, with this 6th generation, there is plenty of input from Canadian designers and engineers.
The V8 engine is built in St. Catharines at our St. Catharines engine plant, which is fantastic news. And then CREC, which is our Canadian Regional Engineering Center, had a large part in the engineering of the exterior design.
Our Camaro team, we're so in tune with our customers. We are customers ourselves. I own one. And I think we know what the DNA needs to be. We've put our mark on Camaro, and I think our customers are really going to love the 6th gen.
Should those other 2 ponies be worried?
Absolutely.
Well, Camaro owners are still talking about the fact that they were part of a global launch, and of course, they're talking about the new Camaro. We've done a quick straw poll. It seems to be thumbs up. However, there were some raised eyebrows at the fact that the Camaro now comes with a 2-liter turbo. Now, it did have a 4-cylinder back in 1982, but this is the first turbo. But Ford Mustang is doing it, and a lot of people believe it is the way of the future. As for us, this car is so new, we've had very little seat time. But I will guarantee you that everybody at Motoring TV will be getting behind the wheel, and you'll be hearing a lot more and a lot more detail about this car in the near future. But you know what I thought was really cool about this? We attend car launches around the world. It's full of 3-piece suits and cynical media. Here, it was basically Camaro owners. And let's be honest, without them, this 6th generation would not be possible.